Let's go in deep. Let's go in deep with Indy. She always authentic. Listen to this episode, you will be replenished. It's free to subscribe, but you have to pay attention. They tried to count her out, but she beat the statistics. Conversation for the soul, you hear it in your spirit. Her presence always felt, cause by God she was gifted. She feeds you the truth with the recipe of wisdom. Them hard conversations, she just make it sound simple. Get tapped in with the goddess with serenity power. She blossom with the earth, she a perfect lotus flower. Standing on the square, never fold like a coward. Food for your thought, for your mind to devour. Never losing hope when you have God as your master.
Welcome back to another episode of InDeep with Indy. I'm your host, Indy, aka Indy the Goddess. That means if you don't know me, just say what's up, Goddess, and I'll speak. I am so happy to do this episode. As y'all know, InDeep with Indy is all about bringing the root to the forefront. What made people who they are today? I like to have the deep conversations that no one else even know how to have, to be honest. And I am excited to bring on today's guest with an S. Today's episode is not just about business. It's not just about music. It's about legacy, influence, and what it costs to build something that outlives you. One of our guests turned a childhood moment and a game room into a vision of ownership, entrepreneurship, and creating space for artists through Key to Music. From watching Black men own and operate their own businesses to becoming that example for others, his journey is rooted in influence and execution. Our second guest is the founder of 100 Magazine, a platform that has elevated culture, creatives, and community. But behind the platform is a man who has endured deep personal loss while still choosing to lead, create, and pour into others. Two men, two journeys, both rooted in building something bigger than themselves. Welcome to InDeep with Indy, Reed, and Key to Music. I'm not going to say your real name. How y'all doing
shout
today?
Shout out for that intro.
I'm doing amazing. You like the intro?
The intro was good.
You know, I need to work on that.
I didn't even know how his vision came about. So, you know, for the childhood moment, I just learned something already.
Yeah, she did a good job on the intro, man. I was wondering who she was talking about, and I was like, oh, that's me.
See, I like to make people see themselves from the eyes of someone else. Yeah, y'all gave me some things to go off of and just understanding who y'all are and what y'all are bringing. And on my episodes, I have now I've curated a better episode where I take people on a journey. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start at the beginning. Roots and early influence.
Hold on real quick. You just pick up from there. You start back in the beginning.
Okay. My mic. It's always my mic.
So I just pick up, pick up from right there?
Yeah, where you just said let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always my mic.
Let's start from the beginning. Roots and early influence. To both of you, take me back to your childhood. What did you see growing up that shaped how you understood success, ownership, and what was possible for your life?
I knew he was going to put it on me first.
Well,
if he go first this time, you going first next time.
I'm going to go first. So essentially, man, it was just like, you know, grew up in the projects. So therefore, you see a lot of things that happen in the projects. East Nashville, Berry Street, Cellar Court, Lissy, Meridian Street. But, you know, you see a lot of people doing a lot of different things to feed their family and make a way out at a young age. So I think essentially me seeing bosses at an early age run crews, have ownership, own businesses, I think that kind of like what shaped my mind because it was in my formative years of seeing those type of things.
Okay.
Me as well is kind of like along those same lines. I'm from Seattle originally. And, the part of Seattle I'm from is not the one you see on TV. And, and I come from a family. I'm my dad's only son, to where a lot of my uncles, I would say 99% of my uncles and my cousins on my dad's side has been in the penitentiary. And my mom's side was more structured. I know if they see this interview, they're going to be like, you're picking favorites. But, you had your hard workers. You had, like, entrepreneurs. And then, my mom married my stepfather when I was 5 and took me from, like, an environment where it was kind of like just enclosed. And we went to Germany for 5 years. With him being in the military. So I was exposed to, like, different cultures, different individuals, music engineers, individuals who was actually pushing, like, their own businesses in certain degrees. But music is how I got my start in everything from a young age, like just being privileged. I'm not going to say I wasn't not privileged. I was privileged. I grew up on a military base where, we had access to a youth center where we can go in there and rent karaoke machines in the studio room and just rap for days for free. And it just kind of like advanced from there.
Let me add to that, though. I think we all thought we was privileged at that point of time because everybody in the community kind of like looked the same, acted the same, had the same things, man. I don't, like, I seen a clip where people was kind of like, you didn't really know you was poor until you went outside of your community.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because everybody kind of like had the same thing. Like, you didn't know you wasn't like, and even at that time, like you were saying, we still had like uncles that owned construction sites and family members that was their own boss doing construction.
Yeah. So,
you just looked at it. Everything was like independence and ownership at an early age. So that was just always the thriving point of own your own stuff at an early age.
Yeah, I feel like when he speaks on privilege, I mean, and still to this day and age, I haven't been to Germany, right? And being on a military basis, totally different. You got a nice house. You got a lot of things that are paid for. Your parents is getting monthly stipends. You're getting, basically, there's no. There's no such thing as no.
It was a structure for me.
It was structure too, because you have someone who's militant. So you have a militant mindset now, but then it was more of like the structure and being able to follow direction properly. I can speak to me, my grandparents raised me. I don't feel like that I knew that I wasn't privileged. I went into like going to school and seeing things that other people had that I wanted, but I didn't get to get unless my dad bought it. And he got us something probably once a year, got us some things. He'll come, he'll disappear for 6 months, he'll call and be like, he on his way, he on my street, and never showed up. So those type of things would occur for me. So I noticed like I wasn't privileged in many ways, from the materialistic things to the love and care from a father. Now my dad's here and I love him with everything in me, and we've had conversations, and I still feel like he beats himself up for stuff. He just wasn't ready to be a father, and I have to understand that. But at the end of the day, I would have to disagree with everyone knowing it, because my experience, I knew I wasn't.
I was saying where we
y'all came from. I
wasn't saying everybody. So let me say this. Let me say this, because pretty much we all getting the same. I mean, we in a project, so it's kind of like when you live in a project, everybody kind of live kind of the same way. Now, if your father is hustling, you probably going to have some different things. The furniture probably go, but the baseline of everything that we all have is going to kind of like be,
I'm sorry, y'all. I get choked up.
The same.
Yeah.
You get what, so I wasn't saying it like, I get your point, and I'm sitting here listening to you thinking like, they had to suck for you though, to like be on the street and then somebody's not showing up, like, and being like, I'm on my way, and then don't come.
The best part is that my grandfather, he stepped up though. You know what I'm saying? And we stayed on one of the biggest houses on the street. So
Right.
those things. So privilege in the way of materialistic and the love from the father and my mom and stuff. That I wasn't. But my grandparents and us having the things that we need.
Right.
And all the toys in the world for Christmas. And the big Easter baskets and stuff. I got that, and being able to go home and say, I got a backyard, I got a front yard, I got a balcony, I got a patio, I got a house upstairs, downstairs, basement, all of that. I had that.
Yeah, privilege.
He said privilege.
See, that's privilege. And see when you tell your friends, they like, we ain't got that. We ain't got that.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't have.
But what I would have chose to stay with my dad and my mom and get the love from.
Understood.
But granted, I think I love my papa and grandma a lot, and I loved staying with them. They saved us.
Right.
But I would have at least wanted my dad to come and give me every other weekend type of deal. You know, that love versus those things.
Shout out to grandma and papa.
Right. Shout out to grandma and papa. So was there a moment early on where you realized you didn't want to just exist in the system, but you wanted to create something of your own?
Mine is being choked up. Them allergies is kicking my ass. I'm sorry, y'all, but
you're fine. You should take a Zyrtec.
yes. my moment,
Claritin.
to be 100% honest with you, I had to be probably like 12. It was when my parents, it was a carnival they used to come around every year. And, you go to the carnival, you got little girlfriends and stuff and things like that now, to the point to where I didn't want to go with the $20 that my parents would give me.
You wanted to go with a little more.
Like, I had a little girl I liked. I wanted to be able to be like, you know what? I'm going to get us the wristband. I'm going to get us a frozen lemonade, whatever you want.
Funnel cake that's $10 now.
Correct.
It was $5 back then.
And, my biological father, like, I grew up just like being around a lot of money. I was spoiled when it came to him because he was more on the fast track. But my stepfather taught me like more structure, like trying to do the right thing in his eyes. And I started my first lemonade stand at 12. And I think I was only just selling drinks for like 50 cents back then. Lemonade stands and cutting grass is kind of like my introduction to like entrepreneurship without knowing that's what it was at a young age.
Yeah.
And drawing and selling pictures. So, my mom coming up, that was that moment. Wanting to go to the carnival. And I think I went to the carnival with $100 too. I was the star of the carnival that time. And it's just a bug that just was in me. And it went from the lemonade stands to the grass cutting to doing tattoos to pitting in radios. I just always been on that track since about like 12 years old. I've worked.
Obviously,
but like
that is working. Everything you name is.
But
work.
like Big Bruh said, it's something like in you that you see that ownership means more.
Yeah.
Because then in a way you're not told what to do. You're not really on nobody else's terms. And then even with doing business today, like you can move better than someone who has to ask permission because you could do it at your speed.
Well, mine is pretty much, I was outside. So we're just going to leave that part where we was outside. And so being outside is kind of like the things that I was telling you that I was seeing early and just being outside. And so what would initially happen would be like the older guys and the OGs would talk to us from being outside and they would be like, save your money. Don't spend your money. Let me see how much money you made. You made this amount of money. You need to save this amount to do this. And so those are the things that kind of got like instilled from them into me very early. But like I was explaining, the game room scenario of just going to the game room, but I'm explaining to the people. So literally going to the game room at an early age, I have the number men back in the day, for those of you who play numbers now in lottery. There were people that used to come around and take your numbers, and when you hit, they will pay you off. The difference between the number man and the Tennessee lottery now is because when you hit with the Tennessee lottery now, they're tax you're winning. The number man gives you all of your money, no taxes. So if you was to play a dollar straight and it gets you $10,000, you hit off that number, you get $10,000. You play with the lottery now, you're supposed to get $10,000. They're gonna give you 7,200 and some odd change.
Oh, you done hit before.
So I'm just trying to explain.
It's coming from experience.
So what we doing is watching these guys back then have so much. They own houses, they own businesses, they own the game room. And so I think like at the time I'm maybe 10, 11, and I go up here and I'm spending all my little change at the game room, and then, you know, you about ready to beat a score or something, and you run out of money. And so the profound power in that day right there was watching the guy come over and be like, Shuni, you lost all your money? Here, man. And he takes a key. I remember this day, like, he takes a key, go to the machine, pull all the money out the machine, give me some money, and just tell me to keep playing. I'm like, oh man, somebody black, somebody black that's from where I'm from own this whole thing that decides that I can keep on playing the game, to have the power to go in the machine to give me some money back and allow me to continue to play. So I think that was one of the pivotal moments that shaped my whole entrepreneurial spirit of becoming an entrepreneur.
Is that basically what was, so basically that awoke in the entrepreneur in you as a child? Does that still live in you today?
Oh, absolutely. And those words that they say about saving your money and being disciplined, because a lot of people have a lot of things right to this day, and I go, hey man, that thing could be out of here, but you see the discipline. Like, the discipline is rain, sleet, or snow, no matter what's happening, I'm gonna put that into InDeep with India. So other things are gonna happen, but I gotta take care of my business. And I think that's one of the things, like, the older guys be like, man, I deal with that when I get back, go get this money. You know, because they knew the money was the tool to find it, not happiness, but you definitely were more able to do some of the things that you wanted to do because of the finances.
True. I agree. Okay. So, building platform and businesses and opportunities for others require vision for you. When did you both realize your purpose was bigger than yourself?
Well, I don't know. I think when you're doing things, period, and you're running into people, the vision and purpose start mattering when people start being like, they're looking to you for your vision and their purpose. And at that moment, that's when everything changed. It's like, oh man, I didn't know y'all was paying attention that much. Like, you're really paying attention to what I'm doing.
Right.
So that's when it's like, oh man, like, I just thought I was randomly doing whatever, but people are paying attention to what you're doing. And they having the feedback, and you walking places and you doing things, and people like, hey bro, I seen when you did, man, I like that, or I felt the same way when that happened, or when you said this, and you like, oh man, that's crazy. So
Yeah. What about you, for you, Reed?
I would say kind of from birth. I just think like with mixed with my parents, I've always had a big heart. It's a good and a bad thing in my world. Like he reminds me on the regular, you know. It's just I've always been like a pourer. Like it's hard for me to do for myself. It's easier for me to see what to do for other people. Cause I kind of feel like that's what my purpose is to like help others. Mm-hmm. Whether it be, you know, from my siblings to my friends, it's just more like a nurturing spirit. And it actually evolved into the business because I feel more comfortable being behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Even though they try to pull me to the front.
Absolutely.
Doing interviews, all in the videos.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm more comfortable just like being in the shadows because I can see more. And that's one thing that me and my brothers, we have like a gift where we can see stuff going on. Like if he's in the forefront, I'm back, you know, I'm on security mode. Like, okay, we need to do this, and this, and vice versa. And I don't think everybody have that luxury of having someone that can actually service you, like on the same thing, like service each other, which I believe that helps us be more helpful to others. Because you don't just have one person, you have two people that's built on like providing, you know, structure, you know, guidance, you know, and you know, we could point A, point B, we can walk you because we've been there.
Wow, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And but it also takes people who's willing to listen. Yeah. For you to deliver on your gift as well too.
Yeah. I it's funny because I'm a nurturer too, so I'm very giving. I do things just effortlessly, and it's like fulfilling for me. So I understand what you're saying. Like that's the one big reason why I did this podcast as well. I know you asked me that question, and why I continue to do it because I notice that it helps people in many different ways. It can be therapy for some people. It can help people with their audience because a lot of people, their audience only know them for what they do, but they don't know them for who they are. And a lot of times in that state, if you're vulnerable, you have a lot of people who tend to cling to you more because they see the human in you. And they'll follow anything that you do if they know who you are versus just knowing what your music is. Thanks. And that's the failure of a lot of artists because they feel like this is who I am. You're only going to see my artistry. And then when they want to change lanes or something, people start falling off. That's because they don't have their tribe. They only have people who are fans of their music but not fans of them. So this platform allows people to understand who you are too and become fans of that, and then also helping others through what y'all have and just knowing like I was here. You can get here too.
And I think that's what it is, but the conversation I have with bruh, you know, all the time is like if you're pouring into everybody, who's pouring into you though? And see, sometimes they leave you empty. Yeah. So you got to keep some for yourself. Yeah. And that's the biggest part because you know, I like it's 100 magazine, it's Key to Music, then it's DSO with Troy. And I think what people do, we service the people. But I like to say but can't give everything and not have none for yourself. Right. And a lot of times I feel like that's what I watch. Bro, he gives everything and then he running on fumes. And I'm like, bro, you gotta quit.
Oh, yeah. And see, I can help with that because I used to do that. And that's another reason why I created this platform. Because a lot of times you create something for yourself that ends up helping others, and that's the purpose of anyone's life is to serve. That's what I feel like we are put here for. We're here to serve in some type of form. Right. But you got to serve yourself before you serve others.
There you go.
And I had to learn a lot of times that I use this analogy that I learned. If you're on an airplane and you have someone that's by you, they teach you to put your mask on first.
There you go.
Because if you try to put your mask on someone else, what tends to happen is...
Hey, Indy, you got somebody here real quick.
Go ahead.
Huh? Oh, she's right there.
Hi,
hey.
Did you stop the camera?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Finna get out? All right, appreciate you. Okay. All right.
I'll call you later.
Thank you, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
I got about 20 minutes, 30
That's cool.
Go ahead.
That's cool.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, bro.
Yeah. Look at you, see? Look at you. Pouring in, getting it back. See what I'm saying? Right on time.
It was.
It could been better.
Oh, that was sweet.
Yeah, could have been better.
So, that threw me off. That was really sweet. So, I was like, who is that? So that's my friend, Nay. She models, so she's always busy now. She done skyrocketed. So I'm proud of her and she proud of me. So we proud of each other.
And that's good. But see, that's the part of the part that you was talking about giving, and then coming back. But you was on the part about
The mask.
you have to take care of yourself, though.
You got to take care of yourself, because if you try to put the mask on someone else and you lose breath, y'all end up passing out. If you're running on fumes, you're not giving 100% for nothing. So I had to learn boundaries. Like, people call me. If you call me early in the morning, we having a great conversation, that's the one thing. But if you call me with your problems, I had to realize, like, I got things I got to do. I need to read. I need to journal. I need to listen to about 2 podcasts, and then I have time for somebody else. So I have to
Right.
fill me up, make sure I'm overflowing to flow into others.
Gotcha.
And that's how my podcast can do better. And hopefully that can help you, like, just set a boundary. Wake up earlier. Pour into yourself. Love on you. And then overflow into others. So,
But he do, but just to say that he does help a lot of people, you know, and music wise and I think like the just do of him doing that is his purpose, because he does. But I just be like, man, but you can't not take care of you though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing with him.
I love it. So we're going to do the weight. So, and when I say the weight, I mean the weight of things that may be on your shoulders. So that's loss, pressure, and silent battles. You both experience loss in different ways. How did grief reshape how you move, how you lead, and how you value time?
Well, grief literally makes me just lock in, because you know nothing is forever. So when you lose people that you feel like should be sitting right here with you, doing things or being in the room with you, it makes you want to get the things done that you need to get to faster, quicker, more efficient. And it also makes, it was reflective of me, because, you know, I had it was personal. I had a employee who used to work for me at Key to Music, and when he passed away, it was just like, you know, you here, then you gone. And then it's like, in that little time frame, I'm wondering, did he accomplish everything that he thought that he would accomplish in that time that he was here? So that goes back to me saying the discipline and all the things that you're trying to get done while you're here. So that's how it shaped me. I don't like to go to funerals. I like to remember people the way that they were.
It's someone else who came on the podcast and said the same thing.
Yeah, man. I can't see you. I can't see you stiff, not moving, and things, and it messed with me mentally. So I don't like to do that.
Yeah, he said that he never grieved his aunt, because it's easier for him to feel like they're just gone, maybe out of country or something, and you just can't reach them, versus going to the funeral and being put there, and it's like, I want to remember you when you were talking, laughing, all that other good stuff, moving.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to put it in my head that that's still what you're doing. You're just unreachable right now.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine's my mom and my dad, man. Like he said, I don't go to funerals.
Yeah.
Family members get mad at me.
You didn't go to your
I went to my
parents?
mom. That's the
You
last
did?
two. The next one I go to be mine a long time from now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do well with that.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever grieved over either one of them yet. You know, I talked to my mom like 15 minutes before she passed away. And her last words to me was like, I'm going to be okay. Just keep going. Like, that was her last words. And I never knew why she had said like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been busy ever since. Like, staying busy keep me from, like, falling into, like a deep depression or just...
Yeah.
So taking care of my family, whether it's my woman, my kids, my homeboys, like cooking, washing clothes, I gotta stay busy.
Yeah.
That's just my fuel.
Yeah.
And doing for others. Seeing everybody else happy make me happy. Yeah, so
She not finna get me, bro. Cause see, that's therapy with Wendy.
Yeah.
Indy. See, that's therapy.
yeah.
I done dealt with these. You okay? Are you okay? Because if you're not okay, tell you, bro. You know what I'm
Look,
saying.
man, I'm about to go
okay?
cry after this.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I'm good.
Okay. First off, I was going to ask you, I was going to bring up like suppressing grief and not going through it. It does show up, and it can show up in the ways that you don't want it to show up. So I do advise, this ain't therapy with Indy. I'm not going to do that to y'all, but I do advise finding a way to grieve in a healthy way, because if you do not, it will come out. And that's like, I don't believe any emotion is bad. I don't. Anger, all that. The reason why it becomes bad is because a lot of people suppress it, and then it comes out in a very toxic way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So whatever you suppress will come forward, and it will show up.
Yeah.
And it's not going to show up in the way that you want it to. So I'll leave it at that. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you mentioned people think it's easy, or that you have it all together. What is
Absolutely.
something you've had to carry in silence while still showing up strong for others?
Yes, and that's another part of it. You know, being not the first, because what you find out the more you live life is there was other people just like you that did something similar to you, that they was the first one doing it for their family. But what tends to happen is when you the first one doing something that no one has ever seen, everybody holds you accountable for everything. So it's like, you got it all together. You think you perfect. You always got to be right. I'm sure the crazy part about that is, as you get older, you only hear that people say that to the people that's successful.
Yeah.
The unsuccessful people don't even have to live to those standards of them saying it to the people that's successful.
Yep.
And I think that's one of the things that I realized as I got older is like, man, all of them people that they were saying it to was all doing something that was the people that was barking from the bottom, they wasn't doing nothing. They was just throwing rocks up like, hey, so nobody cares that you, but obviously you do, because you're trying to tell somebody to do something that they're doing that you're not.
Right.
And so I just think that's the thing that comes with it. And strong people have to have strong minds to deal with the strong thing that they're doing, because if not, you have plenty of people trying to talk you out of your vision, your move, the way you're doing the things that you're doing.
Yeah, and that's why you have to also have a strong support system.
Right.
And that system could look like one person, or it could look like many.
Facts.
But you definitely have to have a strong support system as well. Strong people, sometimes we need to be weak at times, you know?
Yeah, but the thing of it is this, though. I'm sitting here talking to you, and I hear you say, hey, this is what I think the other people don't see. You said, I started like this. I was going to do it like that. I did this. I did that. And then I ended up here. The people that's looking just think you ended up here. They don't understand all the mistakes, rerouting, thoughts you put into it, the late nights, the early mornings to come up with a concept. So you think you better, but clearly not. You was working your ass off in the dark. You just didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
And so I think those the things that come along with trying to break through to next level of life
Right.
that you're trying to go into.
That's true. I love that.
I don't have nothing to add on that. He hit it on the
okay.
nail right there.
Okay. So let's talk about the build. It's funny because you just got to tell me how I build. So legacy, city, and impact. You've both contributed to culture in Nashville in powerful ways. What does it mean to you to build something that represents where you come from?
Oh, okay, let me say this one more time.
And I
Can
know-
you say the culture part one more time for me? Because I like the way that you said we added to the culture. Can you read that part one more time?
You've both contributed to culture in Nashville in powerful ways.
Thank you. And I do think that was by design. That was by design. Like I said, strategizing, plotting, same thing with you. Seeing the things that we thought that could make the city better, make artists better, make each other better. So that's literally what it, just coming up with ideas. Some of them didn't work, but a lot of them did.
Yeah.
You know, more of them worked than not.
Right.
But that was still having a brainchild of a collaborative effort to talk to different people to kind of see what we can do to kind of put the city in the forefront and help artists get what they felt like was they just do. And what some of them not gonna never feel like anything is gonna give them they just do. And you have to be okay with that when you know that you done helped. When you done did as much as you can do, you have to be like, oh man, that's okay.
What about you, Reed? Reed in his own little way.
Man, we done helped everybody. Like,
Try to.
and nah, we ain't tried. We done helped everybody. Like, when it come to independent, and when I say independent, I mean as far as photo shoots, showcases, putting people in their first publications, taking people around their first celebrities, bringing celebrities into town, and not blocking the contact. Like we, you know, hey man, we gonna be out east at Key to Music. Anybody pull up?
You was out east where?
Key to Music.
Oh.
300 Douglas Avenue.
On Douglas?
You know.
You was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, we didn't did things as much as we book artists,
Right.
or we're the go-to because we deal with artists. People come to us to book artists. As much as trying to bring the light to our area, we done did tricky things like, hey man, you got to come to Key to Music, come get your money. Like you need your 20,000, man. It's out east. Like come get it. With them
They pull it up though.
Yeah, with them not knowing, like we got like 50 people here waiting for a free meet and greet.
They pull it up.
You know what I'm saying? But we do things without wanting anything in return.
Right.
Because we see the bigger picture. And I feel like we're just kind of like those guys that people just don't want to speak on. Like they call us and, you know.
Well, I'm speaking on y'all.
Yeah.
Well, I
Every once
appreciate
in a
it.
while you come across people that they don't mind. Like I'm a person, if you help me, I want the world to know you helped me.
Yeah.
Like I
too.
got this advice from so-and-so. That's why I always shout my brother out. Like, it's times I ain't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he'd call me like, nah, fool, get to work.
Yeah.
Get to work.
I'm
You know what
proud of
saying?
him for being in front of the camera.
Yeah, I don't do all that.
He don't
I
do
know.
this.
He didn't even want to take a picture.
Yeah,
I know. He
He
don't
wanted
do
to take a
that.
picture of everybody. He wanted me to take a picture with 15 people, not him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That's
don't
crazy.
do that.
We still adjusted. You know, we come from, certain
Yep.
people come from a life
That's
to
the
where
truth.
like pictures and cameras was like something you didn't do.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like goes into the name 100 magazine. It's like a street term. Like the streets is what made us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Street artists going places where people don't want to go get that interview.
Right.
Taking chances on people that people scared of.
Right.
You know, we
You took chances on people that were scared of?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
You know,
I
we
didn't know.
was forerunners with that. Like I don't care
okay.
where you at. You know,
Yeah.
2 a.m, we coming to, you know.
Nah, you did. I witnessed it. I just was, You know, making sure you said that on the camera.
I had a question, and it was, what are the real challenges people don't see when it comes to building platforms like Key to Music and 100 Magazine? But it seemed like y'all speaking on it.
We're definitely speaking on it now. That's part of it, and also, you know, the city. The one thing, I'm not dividing. I feel like the city is in a great place. Every platform I've been on, I've been speaking at. We're unifying. I feel like old, new podcasts, blogs, DJs, artists, graphic designers, clothing designers. I feel like everybody is winning, and I'm proud to see everybody winning. I also think, though, we have to have people take and invest in themselves early enough not to wait until we get a big name and then be like, man, dude want $4,000 to open up. When we was trying to tell you that before it got to the $4,000 to open up. Because what'll happen is they'll come through right before they blow. And this is literally for the artists, you know. So when somebody's coming through right before they blow, and we telling you to reach out for like a $500 or a $600 or even $700 price, that's basically to let you guys know that the artist you dealing with, he knows that you serious about working with him. Now, when he blows up, you already have that contact. You've already did work with him. When you call and say, hey, I'm such and such, I got a song with you when y'all already have a rapport. So what usually happens, and I'm specifically speaking about that because we caught Moneybag right before he signed to Yo Gotti. And we did that, and we was trying to get as many Nashville artists to just link with him, buy verses and do whatever. Then 2 weeks later, he signed with Yo Gotti. And I think he was doing verses for what, about $500-$600?
No more than like 15 for sure.
Yeah, but
We bought one.
And then after that, he turn around and go
20,000.
20,000. 10,000, 20,000. But y'all guys wasn't messing with him when he was cheap.
Yeah.
You know? So them kind of like some of the struggles that I feel like the artists need to kind of like hear and understand. Like, and when we call you and try to get you in that room early, I feel like you should kind of like take the call and be like, okay, this is a real opportunity here.
Trust the decision.
Yeah. Because I think you wait too late and then the boat done sailed and it's gone.
Understood.
What you think?
I just feel like my biggest struggle is, man, which I don't really care no more now. You can't please everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you in business in any shape, form, or fashion, you got to understand, like, you can get 800 people pleased. One person go always, don't just, you got to have tough skin, man. Treat it, don't take it personal.
Right.
No, that's a fact.
And I'm at that point where I don't take nothing personal no more now.
I love that.
Yeah.
You learn it in sales. Don't take it personal. I was in sales for like 6-7 years. So I was in sales.
Sales. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said jail.
Sales.
I didn't see it.
I've never been in jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Using sales, yeah, it's not personal.
Sales, so you have to realize, don't take it personal. Like, and because sales also deal with customer service, so it's a lot to it. So it's like, don't take it personal. So
what were you selling, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I was just selling Comcast and life insurance.
Wow, that's right. No, you said, that's right.
Comcast is hard because I worked there for 3 years.
Yeah, but selling anything
for 5
is
years, and I won $10,000.
Wow, okay.
From selling. Yeah.
You won 10,000? Mm-hmm. Wow, that was good. So
because it's when Xfinity Mobile first came out. I sold the most mobile devices. I sold them on every phone call.
So did you know that when they say I have to talk to my wife, or I got to talk to my husband.
I already tell them. So, what do you need to talk to them about? I have open-ended questions. Oh yeah, what do you need to talk to them about? Maybe I can assist you. Yeah. What do you think they would say? You want them? Do you think that they will want you to pass up on this opportunity? That's crazy. You know, you gotta really do that
because that's the playoff.
That's the pain point.
Yeah, I need to talk to my husband and talk to my wife.
I normally didn't get that because I'm a person who know how to ask open-ended questions, and I'm an active listener. And if I be quiet long enough, you're gonna tell me everything I need to know, so I know your pain points.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
So we're gonna talk about the becoming, evolution, and letting go. You said you're in a let go season. What has been the hardest thing for you to release, even knowing it no longer serves your peace?
Can't please everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. As you both continue to grow, who are you becoming outside of what you've built?
I just feel like I'm becoming a better me. Like a better Roosevelt, a better Reed.
Oh, so you can say Roosevelt, but I can't.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
OHM.
I gotta call you Reed.
Whatever you need, you good.
I gotta call him Key to Music.
Nah, you call me Shorty. Key to Music.
You just got to tell him. Nah, y'all both sitting.
Yeah,
you know what? It's cool. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Just for branding purposes.
Yeah.
As you both continue to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you becoming outside of what you built?
Man, I just think great question, but I just think the growth part, I think I've just sitting here talking to you, I think I've just showed you the transition of the growth of where I was to where I'm at, which is also doing this to where I'm going. Mm-hmm. And, knowing now, which talking to you too is like not taking things so personal. It's like the growth, because I think if you, and I'm guilty of this, so I know that like the people that's watching, my brother sitting right here, my family that's watching, I mean, like the inner circle, that's Troy, Kwani, those, they know that when I'm finna say this, I mean this. Like, if you are from a certain place and you had to endure the struggles that we endured, I think it's certain things that you should just automatically, understand and get. And so my problem used to be is I didn't understand why you didn't get or understand those things.
Yeah.
Like if you're from a certain situation, you're not supposed to move
a certain way.
That way.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see you moving that way, I'm like, but you come from this. Right. Why are you moving that way? And I couldn't understand it.
Same time.
Right.
Different cloth.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that was one of but the growth part of me was I let it go. I had to learn to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the growth part is like letting that part of it go. Because it wasn't serving a purpose, and you looking like clownish behavior. If you was from you wasn't supposed to have clownish behavior. Like I'm watching you have it, and I'm like, why dude act like that? Because he wasn't. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it'd be disappointing to me. Mm-hmm. So I had to let that go because I'm like, now that's his character.
Right.
If he wants to walk into a room and people be like, oh man, dude's a clown, I'd be like, and he came from where we came from. Why is he? That was one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I got you. Okay.
What about you?
He already said it.
I can't add on that. That's you hit it on the point, but
I thought you were talking about who he became. He said he was becoming a better person. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But
all around.
Yeah, I grew. So I had to let that go. Which even in having this conversation in this therapy session, I just realized like I'm still working on it because shouldn't have gave that much attention. But you asked the question. But
I'm glad that you. I'm glad that you opened up. So we're coming close to an end. But before anything, I call this the calling segment. You both spoke about what you feel called to speak on in this season. What is the message you feel responsible for carrying right now, not just for yourself, but for your city and your people?
Man, look. The 100 Magazine Awards, September 4th through the 6th. That's the message. What I'm responsible is, what I need to say about the question you asked is, we all need to come together and start supporting everybody.
Yeah.
Don't pick and choose. Show up. You don't like somebody, still show up. Because still show up because a conversation could change anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People always say, what does the city need? I just think it needs for more men to have grown men conversations.
I agree.
And show up. Because when you show up, it gives you the opportunity to address what needs to be addressed or dismiss what needs to be dismissed. And we can't move forward unless those two things are gone, because people can preach working together, but how can you work with somebody that you didn't let go of something that you thought was an issue?
Right.
When I first moved to Nashville, he taught me that because I was aggressive. And, like, hell nah, I ain't fooling with them, forget them, woo, woo, woo. Nah, come over here, sit down, let's chop it up. And now, I've become great friends with a lot of people that I let things go. I had conversations. It allowed me to push forward. And that's what I'm on right now, just like letting people to know. Like, push forward, let go, and let's build. The only way to build is to let go.
Love it.
Well, I think, okay, first of all, shameless plug, 100 Magazine Award Show, September the
4th through 6th.
4th through 6th, okay. Then we got Key to Music.
I was going to let y'all do that at the end, right? Y'all, boy, I tell y'all something. I asked y'all a question. Y'all,
It's that entrepreneur.
The entrepreneur.
It's that entrepreneur we heard come to an end.
Right.
So
you still got a spirit fire around everything.
Okay. So Key to Music, the documentary is coming. You Can't Erase History. It's coming. You Can't Erase History. Also, DSO have the Brooklyn Bowl. You finna see that by the time this episode air. So when you see the Brooklyn Bowl, go crazy. And now I'm finna answer Wendy's question. Indy's question.
I'm about to say, who is Wendy?
Indy's question, which I apologize. We're gonna cut that out.
We ain't gonna cut that out. Okay, I like my stuff raw, so we gonna know that you called me the wrong name.
That's Indy. We finna answer.
What is the message you feel responsible for carrying right now, not just for yourself, but for your city and
unified.
Your people?
That's why I think mine is just
the same as his.
Yeah, we all just need to be unified. I think I said it. We all just need to be unified. We're at a place where we're actually getting the attention and the lights, and everything is on Nashville. We have all of these great things happening, and I think we all just need to unify and let's get these checks, man. Let's get these checks.
Yes.
Let's quit talking down on the city. Let's quit having division. Let's quit. Let's not have no division. Can we all just get along?
I feel like, to speak to both of y'all real quickly, I feel like that a lot of people may be listening from a wounded ear and they're not listening from a healed ear. So what you say, even though you want that to happen and you desire that to happen, a lot of times people are still not going to hear you because they're not hearing you from a healed place. So before anything can be unified, you have to be healed.
Show up.
And it comes with that self-work. So
okay, I'm just on the time. So here go the last thing. The position was not given. The position was earned. The people worked to be in their position, his position, my position. So thinking somebody owes you anything is the wrong position for anybody to have. So
Agreed.
that's one of the things that I also would like artists to understand. You had to work your way up to get to a position to be able to let Quantity recognize you, or Buck recognize you, or to go in certain rooms. A lot of times now, artists just feel like, I'm me, why I ain't there? And you're like, man, you ain't did no work for nobody to recognize, or you haven't consistently put in the work to be where you feel like you should be. Because, you know, coming off the porch, everyone feels like they should be in this room. You get what
Oh yeah, definitely.
But you have to do work. You have
There's
to.
a lot of people who I'm big on alignment. I am huge on alignment. And I feel like if it's not in alignment with my platform, you're not coming on. Because my platform isn't just for artists. It's for authors. It's for philanthropists. It's for public figures. It's for people who are doing something in the community. It's for people who have started organizations. It's not just for artists. As you can tell, my questions aren't about artistry.
Absolutely.
So when people ask me to come on, and now I'm telling people, you know, since I'm about to be on Roku, I'm going to start charging for my platform unless I reach out to you.
Right.
It's a whole difference. And it's because it takes a lot for me to put you on, and a lot of people, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance, and then you cancel a day before. I pay for this.
Absolutely.
You playing with my time now.
And that's what I think they don't understand.
That's what they don't understand.
But I
It's
can
like,
see you're a big energy person too.
I am a big energy person. I
see
don't like
that.
bringing people in and I feel like a heavy energy, or I feel a negative spirit, or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that take place, and it's like, okay, I get it. You can have the biggest name and not be on my platform. I wouldn't care if you could take my platform all the way through the glass ceiling. You're not coming on here with that negative stuff.
Absolutely.
And that's just how I feel. I have integrity. It's values that I have. So I get you when
Morals,
you say that.
principles.
Morals
You got
and
them.
principles.
And I wanted to I also commend you. You're finna go to Roku, so shout out to you.
Thank you. Thank you. On Christine's media platform. So, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, we're going to get into the spirit fire round, and thank y'all so much for commending me. But this is about y'all, not me. So, we're going to do the spirit fire round. This is where you have 5 seconds to answer the question, okay? Mm-hmm. So, you think with your spirit before you think with your mind. Your heart and your spirit is going to speak first, okay? So, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did your younger self need most?
Money.
Okay. What did loss teach you about life?
It goes on.
Go faster.
What does leadership feel like?
Me.
Heavy.
What are you still grieving?
My parents.
Loss. Yeah. A lot of loss. Yeah.
What does legacy mean to you?
My children.
I'm making it now.
What are you protecting now?
Me.
The people that come behind me.
What does peace look like in your life?
My family.
I don't know. That one I don't know yet.
Okay. Who are you becoming?
I'm him.
I would say just better all the way around.
I love that.
I'm him already, man.
And as you know, I am big on affirming yourself. So finish this affirmation for me. I am building something that will outlive me by. And I'll repeat that. I am building something that will outlive me by.
But what, end date? What you mean?
So I am building something that will outlive me by this platform, because it's gonna, educate. It's gonna keep on going and going and going.
Yeah, that was the dog.
Educating and building others.
I like that.
Yeah,
Educating and building others.
Kind of like with our cameraman.
Yeah.
Like instead of me doing, I could do everything he do.
Yeah.
But instead of me doing it,
He's doing it.
What's it called? Each one
Each one teach one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's what we've been doing. Yeah, I think that's what we've been doing.
Okay, y'all go ahead and give y'all tags for me and what y'all got coming up. Well, y'all already said what you got coming up, so just give your tags.
I'm gonna reiterate it. Go ahead, bro.
100 Magazine Awards. September 6th is the actual awards. The 4th, we're doing a 3-day weekend. We can't tell you everything that's going on yet, but it's going to be full of excitement, full of events. You don't have to go nowhere else. The 4th, 5th, or the 6th. In association with Key to Music.
Key to Music. We got the documentary coming. You Can't Erase History. Also, DSO. They have the Brooklyn Bowl coming. Also, we have the 100 Magazine Awards coming. So you're going to be booked up from the end of this month, probably to November. So when you see the names, just tap in.
And y'all get out there and support the SEA Awards, man.
Yeah, we'll be at the SEA Awards too.
I said I was gonna go. I got a media pass. I might.
You gotta go.
You gotta come. You gotta come.
I'm going.
You gotta come.
I'm going.
You gotta come.
I ain't gonna be salty because my podcast ain't on, but it's pretty new. So I was just playing. I'm playing. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
And then the good thing about that, they do actually have some good people to be in those rooms that you actually can benefit from and network with and help take things to the next level, man. So, shout out to Gennaro, shout out to Infamous, shout out to the SEA Awards, man. And they grew it. That thing grew from the conception. So, yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah. Well, I thank y'all both for taking the time, sitting down and talking with me. It was a pleasure. I hope y'all got something out of this and it was fulfilling.
Man. Thanks for this therapy section.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course, anytime.
Yeah.
And thank y'all for watching every single week. I hope that y'all got something out of this. I hope that it was fulfilling for you as well. If you did like this and you're watching on Roku, make sure that you tell your family and your friends. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, you probably didn't make it this far. So, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light to everybody.